So, welcome everybody to Nintendo Direct March 27th, 2025, that Nintendo decided to randomly announce yesterday, when next Wednesday we're going to be getting the Switch 2 Nintendo Direct, which I will also be live on YouTube for, because I like to do this stuff on YouTube because it's a lot easier for me to do that. I heard about the rumor about a new Nintendo Direct happening this week, and I did not believe it, because there has been many other rumors of like, oh, Nintendo Direct's gonna happen, and then it doesn't. Hello, Porks Mark, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna make, wasn't looking, I don't know if that actually showed up on the screen or not. No, I'm gonna do a quick test message if I just say test. For some reason, it's not on screen. There it is. I don't know why it was like all the way like off screen for some reason. So there we go. Now you can see that. I heard a rumor about new Nintendo Direct this week, and I did not believe it whatsoever, and I was streaming Splatoon 3 earlier in the week, and I mentioned it saying, don't pay any attention to this, it's not real. Why would we get a Nintendo Direct now when we're getting a Nintendo Direct next week? It would make a lot of sense for things to be announced in the Switch 2 Nintendo Direct, because every game that's being announced for then, anything that's like was previously announced for Switch, they could just say, hey, this is on Switch, and if you have a Switch 2, you can play it on Switch 2 too, because Switch games are backwards compatible. But no, we're getting a whole 30-minute presentation today. This, I believe, will be the final Nintendo Direct based around the Nintendo Switch, because the Switch 2 will be out, probably, by the next time we get our next Nintendo Direct, after the Switch 2 one. So, we are getting our zipper stuck, repping the Joy-Con boys today, the final Nintendo Direct of just the Switch Joy-Con Switch 1 Joy-Con boys. And I have zero expectations. I tried to keep my hype levels at a minimum, so that I could actually get some sleep. I got a little bit of sleep, and then I woke up because I had to use the bathroom 2 hours before my alarm went off, so I've just been up for longer than I'd like. Unless something crazy shadow drops here, this will be the only thing I stream today, and I'll be live again tomorrow on Twitch with Pikmin Squared. And then if you missed that, that'll be up on YouTube on Sunday. I'll be playing the Louis Quest for that. But, like, expectations, we know about Metroid Prime 4, so we'll get more information about Metroid Prime 4. That's officially been actually revealed now, in the last Direct. There has been rumors over the last few weeks about a Kirby Planet Robobot Switch port, which I would not be mad about, because Kirby Planet Robobot is the best 2D Kirby game, and it's been a little bit since the last major Kirby thing. Kirby gets, like, every single thing you could ever want, especially on the Switch. There's so much Kirby on Switch. There have been a lot of things adding up to Hollow Knight Silksong being officially revealed for a release date, which any Hollow Knight fans out there, I hope you get it this time. I've already gotten my wins of, you know, what was it? What the hell happened in the past? Pikmin 4, that's the game. I already got Pikmin 4, so there's that. And we got Metroid Prime 4 last time, and since I'm a new Metroid fan, I'm happy we have that now. Masahiro Sakurai tweeted last night, and everyone's saying, oh, because Masahiro Sakurai tweeted, that means something he's gonna do is in the Direct. And then he then tweeted again saying, stop taking me out of context, or like, just let me tweet. And then Toby Fox just replied to that, sympathizing with him. So what does that mean? Deltarune today? Probably not, because why the hell would that be in here? That would absolutely be its own announcement for Deltarune content. It's not gonna be here, that makes no sense. Hollow Knight is an indie game, but like, it could be here, and I hope you Hollow Knight fans get it. Genuinely, all I put in the thumbnail for this was Hollow Knight because there's rumors about it, Kirby because there's rumors about it, and Samus because Metroid Prime 4. And I put an inkling in there because what else? Like, I don't think we're gonna get something Mario. I don't think it's gonna be the next 3D Mario. We'll get the information about the next 3D Mario next week for Switch 2. That's a hard prediction there. Probably new Mario spin-off. I think there was rumors of a new Mario Baseball, like, a couple months ago, and then that never actually happened. I've wanted a new Mario Baseball game. That's my favorite Mario sports series. Super Sluggers is, like, awesome. And I also like Superstar Baseball, too. Third kits. Splatoon 3 third kits. Third kits trailer for Splatoon 3. We get third kits. Third kits for the weapons in Splatoon 3. That's all I want. Anything else is extra. We're gonna cut the music. Because we're here. We are here. Genuinely zero expectations. No idea what could possibly be in this. And we're starting with Dragon Quest. Okay. I don't know what the volume's like. Let me know how the volume is. I have a feeling we might get trailers for a lot of previously announced titles. So I think there was like a Professor Layton game last time, so we might get a trailer for that. We did get a trailer for this Dragon Quest HD 2D thing, last time. I'm letting you all know now, in case you're not familiar. I started Live Alive. That's the next Let's Play on the channel. Now that I'm finally uploading the final episodes of Pokemon XG, I wanted this to be like a break week so I could finally do that. Live Alive Episode 1 goes out next Monday. I have just started playing Live Alive, finally, and it looks like this. So that's why I'm bringing it up. So this is definitely a strong start. It's not my strong start. But like, Dragon Quest is a huge RPG series, so like, there you go.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
I'm Shinya Takahashi.
That's him, that's his name.
Guide for today's Nintendo Direct. Today, we'll be providing information.
I think it's just now hitting me that I'm watching a Nintendo Direct. That's what I'm doing this morning.
We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd.
First time they've said it out loud.
As well. What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake from Square Enix. Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information.
So I guess it's going to be a remake with new content for Dragon Quest fans. That's good.
Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
First batch of headlines.
Escape from dire straits.
Alright, so what do we got? No hope! Deltarune never! Silk Song never! No hope!
2 minutes until oxygen 0. Help me! Please help me,
Dante!
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring.
I don't feel like I've ever heard of this series before.
Dante, a special agent with a sophisticated
If it's been in a previous Nintendo Direct, I have zero recollection of its existence.
Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game.
Oh no! We have to save the VTuber.
Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche.
I mean, the premise sounds neat.
Puzzles in an explorable environment.
I think I need to, like, I already had no expectations going in. I need to like lower them more. I need to lower my expectations more because like everything I want is not gonna happen.
To rescue Iris.
I mean,
No sleep
other
for
than
Konami
Splatoon
Dante
3
Alive,
third
the
kits for
Solid
weapons
File
update,
launches on the Nintendo Switch system
I've always
October
wanted
25th.
online for Pikmin 4.
Unleash the supernatural.
Like, I've always wanted, like, at least, like, new Dandori missions, or, like, online Dandori battles. Randomly announce 5 years later that you're gonna update Pikmin 3 Deluxe with, online bingo battle.
A classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay. Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But
Sure.
unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases.
I'm not gonna lie, the visuals look like
Real-time battles
an
alongside
upscaled
demons
3DS
you
game.
summon.
Like, the models just feel like something that's been on 3DS.
Then follow up with a powerful attack.
That might just be the art style or
Cooperation is the
something.
key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons can also be useful outside
Ah, it's Jack
of battle,
Frost, I know that one.
and their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations.
I don't know,
Guide
Gamma might
Raido
be
through a
interested in
series of
this.
strange incidents
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
as he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Raido Remastered: The Mystery of the Soulless Army launches on Nintendo Switch June 19th.
Neat for people interested.
Pre-orders begin later
It's not
today
me.
on Nintendo eShop. Consume darkness.
Darkness.
With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world, where you're greeted by a yellow orb known as Puck.
Huh.
But who is this spherical stranger?
That's
More
pretty
in a
good.
Mysterious, maze-like world. Your battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings,
This is like a
you can
Metroidvania
phase shift
type
and
thing?
combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before.
That's awesome, actually.
But tread lightly. The creatures inhabiting this world will prove hostile.
This looks like a
Facing
Namco
opposing enemies,
Metroid Hollow Knight
Puck
game.
can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks.
This actually looks pretty good.
By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities. Work to uncover Puck's true goal and devour enemies to survive this cruel world.
Jeez.
Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch.
Not
July
gonna
18th.
lie, that looks really good.
The rhythmic march
Oh, Patapon?
begins.
Nice!
Masters of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch.
I have memories of a friend I made at a summer camp once. He played Patapon on his PSP, and that's the only thing I know about the game, is that it's a game, a rhythm thing on PSP.
While Patapon has them attack. And if you string together combos with good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power.
I feel like now might actually be a good time to finally play the game. Because I've only ever seen it secondhand like 15 years ago, or whenever.
Take on hordes of fierce foes. Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum.
Neat.
Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch.
That sounds like a fun
July
thing
11th.
I might play on the channel. A very strong might.
Welcome to Zephyrtown, a
Wow.
cozy place nestled in a windswept
I
valley.
see it has. It's Professor Layton.
This is where your new life begins.
No. When you see a top hat, I have to immediately think Professor Layton.
Cropping up on the Nintendo
My
TV
expectations
system, this immersive
are getting,
farming
like, lower and
has
lower.
no shortage of activities
Which is a
to
good
get up
thing.
to.
I don't want to get, like, too excited over nothing.
Tend to your farm while
Like,
growing
again, I
crops,
didn't really know what
caring
else
for
could be
animals.
shown off in a Nintendo Direct 1 week before the Switch 2 Direct, when we're probably gonna
Sell your
see
produce
new
and other
3D
wares at the
Mario,
town's weekly
new
bazaar.
Zelda, something
As
else.
bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market
Like, you
regain
might
its
think it's too
former
soon
splendor.
for a new Zelda after we just got
You can
Echoes of
also
Wisdom
get to
last
know the
year.
locals.
I'd like to spend more
Nintendo releases, like, a
And
new Zelda
maybe
game
nurture a
every year.
relationship if you find that
There's a
special
video
someone.
on Scott the Waz's second channel about that, called A Zelda for Every Year, where he
Plus,
talks about how
taking advantage
Nintendo would
of
just
separate
release a
towns'
Zelda game
winter
every year.
conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze.
Even if it was only something small. Imagine them shadow dropping Super Paper Mario.
Winds of change
That's
are
a
coming, and
wild
your new
thing
life
to
on the
say.
farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo
Like,
Switch
why
system
that
August
specifically?
27th.
It's not like it's one of my favorite games of all time or anything.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series.
Imagine, Arlo has been saying, since this rumors for this direct are happening, that Hollow Knight's gonna come out and it's gonna be shadow dropped. This is Prime 4! That's what this is! That's what this game is! This is Metroid Prime 4! Oh, yeah! We're gonna turn the sounds up for this. I'm genuinely so excited for this now that I'm all caught up on the series. Oh, and we get gameplay, and the music sounds
This
classic.
is the unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center.
I cannot wait to play this game.
In order to survive and escape this planet,
Metroid games
she
piss
is
me off so much, I
unexpectedly
can't wait to play
transported.
this.
Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward. She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
I'm surprised I didn't save this for the end, honestly. Like, we're 10 minutes out of 30 minutes in.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities. These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms
Interesting.
and open doors. They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind.
Nice.
But
That would have been a
why
cool thing for,
these
like,
powers
tilting the Wii
bestowed
remote.
upon Samus?
God, this looks so pretty.
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros?
The
Threads
Troids.
intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
You still don't... God, you still just say the year and not the date? There's still more. Red Samus. What does that mean?
It looks like even more challenges await Samus. We hope you're looking forward to exploring
Speckman, you're the lore
Samus's
expert. What does that
new psychic
mean?
abilities.
What is Red Samus?
Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
ready to stir up some
Alright, well, I'm
mischief.
ready to stop being excited again.
Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As the newest potionista of the cursed cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new light.
I
Mix
mean,
ingredients to brew all sorts of strange.
I like
elixirs.
villain characters
Then
in
serve them
media.
to your villainous visitors,
And because it's the
including
villains
Ursula
and not the
Guest stars.
heroes,
With help
this is
from
actually
Ursula,
an interesting
you can
video game.
upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney Villains Cursed Cafe
Oh.
launches on Nintendo Switch.
The shadow drop of the
today.
century. Villain's Cursed Cafe.
Summon a spellbinding adventure.
Well, it's pixel art, so that's different.
Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts. During class, use
Fake
magic
Harry Potter
circles to
game,
perform
which means it's
rituals,
better than Harry Potter.
fly on brooms, and learn advanced
The non-transphobic
techniques to go
version of
from
Harry
witchy
Potter.
to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition.
Wow. Riveting
Or use the
gameplay.
spells you've learned to craft and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op.
This actually seems pretty sick.
Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond.
I feel like if I was a
Ready
different
for a
person, I would play this
spellbinding
game.
Journey?
This just doesn't seem like the thing I would dedicate time to, but I also want to play it at the same
Enrollment
time.
begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch.
You're announcing this now and it doesn't come out until December?
Action, adventure, and arcade games.
Alright, we're
await.
halfway through the direct now.
Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with
And
magical
Nintendo tweeted
parts,
about Prime
then
4
use
with
its
the new
abilities
trailer.
to find your own path through the
Samus Aran's new
enchanting
psychic
world.
abilities to
Can
survive
you
the mysterious
uncover
planet
secrets
Veros
the
and find a way
archipelago holds?
home when
Find out
Metroid Prime
when
4 and
the
Beyond
Eternal
comes to
Life of
Nintendo Switch
Goldman launches on
2025.
Nintendo Switch this holiday. Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a
Neat.
collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series.
Can you announce Sexy
Titles
Parodius?
include Gradius,
Sexy
Salamander,
Parodius.
Life Force,
Sexy Parodius.
Gradius 2,
Sexy Parodius.
Gradius 3,
Sexy Parodius.
and Salamander 2.
That's not Sexy
Some titles
Parodius.
come with multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3. Gradius Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necrodancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each
Oh.
game to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat.
I didn't realize there was a
Keep
sequel to
going
Crypt of the
with epic
Necrodancer.
boss battles, quirky minigames, remixed stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Select
never ends
Music
in
Pack
Everhood.
Day DLC. And be on the lookout for more DLC
Nice.
in the future. Rift of the Necrodancer
Rhythm Heaven and
launches
Pizza
on
Tower
Nintendo
DLC?
Switch later today.
That's a good shadow drop.
Let's see what's in store.
I have Crypt of the Necrodancer on Switch, and I'm very, very bad at it. I've only ever played it for maybe like 5 hours
Welcome
total.
to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand
Yo,
new
they made a
entry
game
in
based around that
Tamagotchi
one
Connection series.
Friday Night Funkin' dev. That's crazy.
There are stores galore. Design glasses at the eyewear shop. Polish pearly whites solo or with a friend at the dentist. And arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop. 12 wonderful stores need your help. Provide good customer service to get high ratings and
I've got
upgrade
nothing to
shop.
say about like any of the other games showed off in this
In
presentation.
doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before. With over 100 new and
This seems very
classic
wholesome.
Tamagotchi, business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
Why do you call it that? Why do you call it that? Whoa! Out of nowhere, ZA? We're getting ZA
Pokemon
information
Legends
out of
ZA,
this?
a new title in the Pokemon
Why?
series.
I mean,
You'll
good.
begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games.
Sure did.
Lumio City. To make it easier for people
Yeah.
and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is
That's actually
carrying out
huge
an urban
confirmation of
redevelopment plan.
Panseer.
We'll get a glimpse into the lives of the
Because
Pokemon and
Panpour,
people of Lumio
Pansage, and
City.
Panseer have not been in a game on the Switch yet.
Scattered
We
all
already
over
had
town
confirmation
are
of
wild
Patrat
zones.
last time.
These areas
And
are
Furfrou. I
special
think all of the
environments where
Pokemon that
wild
have
Pokemon
not been in a
can live
game before on
comfortably,
Switch are now
even
in the
within
game.
the city. You can catch Pokemon here.
Yes! Legends gameplay! It's
They might
good!
be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety. There are Pokemon that live outside wild zones too.
I said it last time during the
Some of them
Pokemon
can
Presents
even
a
be
month
found
ago. It's actually been
on
exactly a month
rooftops.
since the Pokemon Presents. It's the 27th right now.
People and Pokemon
This
live
game looks really
easygoing
good.
lives in Lumio
It's not,
City.
like, perfect.
But when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale.
Okay, that's what this thing was.
Trainers await in battle zones.
Sure.
If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle.
I mean, there was no Pokemon trainers in Legends Arceus other than...
Strike first before
Like-
being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack.
That's fucked up.
During battles, using a super
Other than, like,
effective
the
move at right moment is
coin,
key.
whatever. The Unlucky Sisters or whatever. And Bolo.
And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more.
So they had to incorporate trainer battles somehow.
You start at rank Z and work your way up to rank A.
Oh. ZA.
Trainers who
Funny.
reach the top are said to have a wish granted. Day and night are 2 sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting
Miss
to
Fortune
be
Sisters,
uncovered.
thank you.
What will you find?
I saw Zygarde
on
as I
your
looked away.
adventure?
Oh.
Pokemon Legends ZA launches on
By the way,
Nintendo
I
Switch
confirmed this to
later
you
this
last
year.
time. This game launches
In Lumio City, where the
November
game is set,
4th.
the aura
No, yeah, was it
transforms
November
both day and night.
13th
It seems there are even more secrets
or
to
November
uncover.
20th? I forget
Please
which one
be
they
on the
said. It's
lookout
one of those
for
2
more
dates, November
information in the
13th or
future.
November 20th. It's one of those 2 days.
Please take a look at this.
I will take a look at this.
Hello there. The game you're about to see boop, doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games. Boop. You wanna see? Boop. Just press the button to jump through the ring. Boop.
You almost got me. I thought it was Tomodachi Life. But it's Rhythm Heaven.
It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm?
The text-to-speech voice made me think Tomodachi Life. But it's Rhythm Heaven, and that's good. There has not been a new Rhythm Heaven game since, like, the Wii. Because the 3DS game was just a compilation of Rhythm Heaven stuff. It wasn't a new game, it was just a compilation game. So, like, this is actually kind of hype.
You might even be able
I've always wanted to get into Rhythm Heaven, and I...
Get into the rhythm with a brand new
Nice art
entry in the
style.
Rhythm Heaven series,
I don't know what the...
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
I'm playing it. 2026? You're announcing this now and it comes out next year?
Was Rhythm Heaven
Alright, fine. I
Groove,
guess I won't
a
get into
brand
Rhythm
new
Heaven.
entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. It includes lots
I
of music
own the
produced
original
by
DS
renowned
game. I
Japanese
bought that a long
musicians
time
and
ago and I never beat it. And I
What kinds of
downloaded
rhythms
Rhythm
do you
Heaven
hear?
Mega Mix on
We
3DS.
hope you're looking forward
With my homebrew, totally real homebrew. Not real,
Next,
not
to it.
homebrew,
We have
real
news about
downloaded
use
copy of the
digital
game.
games on your system.
And I never played it. I probably
take a look.
should. I like Rhythm Heaven as a concept, I just don't play it.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system.
We're getting an ad for
and the
Switch
Legend
2
of
for next
Zelda game
week.
in this one. Freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
What are you talking about?
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card.
Shit,
Allowing
the
you
Twitch
to
chat
play
saying
that title.
NFTs.
Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system. If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems. Local communication with your
I mean,
second system
Pikmin 4
is required,
mentioned.
but only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account.
That's
family
the
group
gimmick.
members. Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game.
Oh, it's local
Choose
wireless,
the
never
title
mind.
you're lending and who you're lending it to.
I was gonna say, this is just like the Steam sharing.
And
Like, you
you're done.
can, like, be friends with someone
can
on
now
Steam
play
or
on
whatever,
your own system.
and, like, transfer libraries and whatnot.
You can only lend one game at a time to a particular
But, like, if this
person.
was online, I would
Games
send
can be lent
Pikmin
out for
4
2 weeks,
to
after which they will
my friend who has not played
automatically
Pikmin
return to
4 yet. And that's not the case.
Making
They live in
digital
Finland.
games even easier to use.
I'd have to
Virtual
go
game
over there
cards.
myself, and if that's the case, I would just give them a copy of the game. So,
The virtual game card feature lets you swap games.
I
between Nintendo
don't
Switch
care,
systems,
I think. I think I don't
as well
care.
as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems. This feature is planned to be added via a system.
I'm not,
update
I
in
don't
April.
buy
Let's take a
digital.
look at more Nintendo Switch games.
I'm not buying digital. I'm not,
Uncover history once more.
alright.
An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will, the Explorer. Two
I've also got
heroes
nothing to
whose
say
fates
about
and
this either.
legacies will intertwine across generations in this epic RPG. Experience the original story, along with brand new
I'm just
events
seeing
that expand
Nintendo's
the
tweets
vibrant
about
world of
the
Sondale.
thing. And retweeting some...
Plus, team up
re-
with more
stuff.
characters in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system.
Again, I got nothing to say.
After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages? Orders begin later.
I know there's a
today
lot of people
on
online that I
Nintendo
follow
eShop.
that are huge Rhythm Heaven fans.
Help Noor on her journey to restore
And they're
the
definitely,
world's
like,
life
super
in
hype about it.
Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Mario Golf. Realistic Mario Golf. They brought the human characters from
Brand
the...
new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch.
We finally got it, the new Mario Golf game.
Aim. Time your button press
I-
just right.
I want to say this
Take
was
your
made
shot.
by Camelot or something. They literally say it in the same way as the Mario Golf games.
And other special shots. In the single-player challenge mode, compete in tournaments and
I mean, the
face off
character
against a
designs are
range of
pleasant to look
rivals
at.
to become the ultimate golfer. In Wacky Golf, your shots could get pulled into holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together.
That guy was
locally
Fortnite
or
default
online
dancing. You
play.
saw that?
So just relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots
Like,
lands
the
on
golf
Nintendo Switch
literally looks
this
like the
year.
old Mario Golf logo. So... Also,
Unite
didn't
some
they
of
say
Marvel's
30
greatest
minutes?
Superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man.
I
and
just
the
wanna
ferocious
confirm that to
Wolverine
myself.
To take on the challenge. From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of
Around
possibilities.
30 minutes of
And
upcoming
swap
games.
between
We're
the two
32
at
minutes in,
anytime.
and they're
Take
still
advantage of
going.
your team's strengths to overwhelm your foes. Plus,
They also didn't say
up to 4
roughly. They
players
said
can
around.
assemble for local or online co-op play. The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
Alright, we're done?
Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
The one more thing? Is
where
it the
you'll
one more
battle
thing is
as a
about to
tag
happen?
team of different superheroes. Next is our last game
Alright.
announcement. Please take a look.
Please make me shit myself. Animal Crossing? Update? Fart? It is Tomodachi! Oh my yes! Yes, Tomodachi life! We're back! We're so back! We're so back, gamers! Nice frame rate. Tomodachi life, living the dream. Yes! It wasn't bait. 2026! Fine, dude, fine. Fine.
Did you want to talk?
Aw.
Glad that was only a dream.
Why does it look like Rebecca Sugar?
That was Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. The first new entry in the series in over 10 years.
Yes!
In the trailer, we saw Mii characters living on an island out at sea. What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have?
I'm so happy
We
this is
hope you're
here.
looking forward to it. Thank you for
Imagine,
watching
couldn't be
today's
me.
Nintendo Direct so far.
So far.
Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Oh no, we're getting the cast for the second Mario movie.
Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching.
We're getting the
today's
cast
Nintendo
for the
Direct.
second Mario movie.
Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you.
Okay, it's not that, thank God.
This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today, which functions
Pikmin
like
4
a
mentioned.
calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of
Oh, you can
content
watch. You can
about
look at the
Nintendo
Pikmin
games
comics
and
on there.
characters
That's
every
nice.
day. After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well.
Carrying Otawata's
Nintendo
legacy.
Today
I like
will
it.
be available to download on smart devices later today.
Okay.
Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out.
I will take a look after I take a nap and wake up.
That's all I have to share.
Okay.
I hope
I
you
thought it
enjoy
was going to be the
using
cast for
Nintendo
the second
Today.
Mario movie, because that's coming out next year.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Cool. Thank you for watching. Great. Well, that was the Nintendo Direct for March 27th. I know my expectation needed to be lowered. And I was doing that. I was making sure my expectations were low. Because, Splatoon 3 third kits are not real. Hollow Knight Silk Song is not real. Tomodachi Life is in fact real, though. And that's very exciting. Let me, go and find the trailer again. So many people in the Nintendo Direct reactions in my subscription feed. I didn't upload the Tomodachi trailer yet. This whole thing here about the virtual game cards, I'm just like...
Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card.
I think this is a neat system of being able to transfer a downloaded game that you bought to a friend or family member system that lives in your household, because they said it was local only. And this would be insane if this was like Steam, where you could just play other people's libraries. I think that would be really cool. Except it's not. I mean, we got Pikmin 4 and Pikmin 3 Deluxe in this Direct. I got exactly what I asked for.
Load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system. Second with your second system is required, but play on up to 2 systems. Local communication with your second system is required, but
you're like, why?
Only the first time.
Well, it says only the first time. That means I still have to be next to my friend. Why does that have to be the first time? Why can't it be the whole time? Why can't I just have them on my friends list or something? Or, like, have them... Like, if they have to be a part of the family plan in the first place, I just put in someone on my family plan. I'm actually in a family plan with my friends. I think it would be really cool to send games that I've played that they can't play to them. But, like, whatever. It's cool. What was this at the end here?
You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you.
Nintendo just constantly making, like, the shittiest decisions of all time. And how we got 23 tracks for Kirby and the Forgotten Land on Nintendo Music recently, but not the whole soundtrack, only 23 of them, and the rest of them will be coming later in the year. When? I don't know. Why can't I just, like, send them the game? What if they're not finished with the game? I'm not even going to be using this feature, but for other people. What if they're not finished with the game? Pikmin 4 is a long-ass game. No, like, you have to be, like, binge playing that game to beat it in 2 weeks.
Games can be lent out.
And, like, you're lending someone Splatoon 3? Does that, like, lend them your profile? Do they have to make a new profile? And it's like, no one's going to be done with Splatoon 3 after 2 weeks. I've been playing that game for 2.5 years.
For 2 weeks, after which...
Whatever. I think the Legends ZA information's pretty good. I like that we actually got confirmation as to what, like, that logo we saw was.
Forms.
I think the implementation of trainer battles into the Legends formula is pretty good. Because, again, there was only, like, a handful of trainer battles in ZA, or in Legends Arceus. Because there was, like, the Misfortune Sisters, there was Volo, there was Akari, when you fight your rival, your friend rival. And then there's, like, Ingo, and, like, when you do, like, the battle stuff
Spotted, they'll challenge you
at the dojo or whatever.
During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
I also really like the remixes and stuff here.
Reach the top.
There's really not much else to say here than that they showed off this new feature, and I'm excited about it. Again, this is launching mid-November. It's typically, I don't remember when Thanksgiving is, but they typically release a brand new Pokemon game the week before Thanksgiving, and they've been releasing games on Thursdays recently instead of Fridays. Also, this is literally, like, Mario Golf. Does it say, like, what's in the description of this? Practically nothing. But it's practically Mario Golf. New Rhythm Heaven is insanely cool, except that's coming out next year. The Metroid Prime 4 stuff, I'm still very excited. Pretty much the highlight of the entire thing was Metroid Prime 4 gameplay and seeing more of how beautiful the game is. But I can't believe this game is still coming out this year and we don't have a release date yet. Like, I feel like they probably could have dropped this. They dropped release windows and stuff for next year. Like, why can't they do that for Prime 4 today? And, I mean, Prime 4 and also the Tomodachi Life, which they haven't uploaded the thing separately, so I'll have to go here and then back. But, like, I love Tomodachi Life. Like, for anyone who is, like, unfamiliar with this, I also don't know why this game looks like this. I don't feel like it needs to be this, like, bloomed out. I feel like they keep doing that. They keep making games all bloomed out. It, like, looks just like Animal Crossing New Horizons, where it's all bloomed out. Like, I think the Miis look kind of strange with this bloom effect. But Tomodachi Life, it was a DS game in Japan, and then they made Tomodachi Life on 3DS, which was a different game. And it was just, your Miis are in an apartment building on an island, and you just add Miis, and you just watch them do wacky shit. And there was just a bunch of different locations you could go to, but it was all, like, a set of menus. So Tomodachi here is, like, its actual, like, own world that you can, like, you seem to be, like, be able to walk around in, or, like, move the camera in and see all the Miis doing their stuff. And this is very, very exciting, because I just like Tomodachi Life in general. And the Vinesauce Tomodachi Life streams from back in the day were, like, the funniest shit ever. You should watch. Also, I like that they went with the original logo. This is literally the Tomodachi Life logo from the DS with the yellow and stuff. Oh, that now 27 seconds ago. Now it's uploaded separately. I will be streaming this and doing a series on this in 2026. Can't believe it's saying 2026. I'll be 26 years old next year. I mean, Rollin' Rascal comes out next year, so that's exciting. I backed Rollin' Rascal. I guess I'll be playing that next year, too. But yeah, when we got the Miitopia port, or like remake on Switch a couple years ago, I loved that, because I already loved Miitopia.
Living the dream.
And so many people wanted a new Tomodachi Life. And now we finally have it. And it's just, you add a bunch of Miis, I'll be there. What I hope happens here, my biggest hope for Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, is that it has the same Mii maker as Miitopia on Switch, because Miitopia on Switch has the craziest Mii maker of all time. All we saw here was just pretty standard Miis. I am seeing some hairstyles and stuff I don't recognize, but, like, all the clothing and stuff is, like, Tomodachi Life things. So I'm really hoping we get the same kind of Mii maker as we did in Miitopia on Switch. And the bigger hope is that the codes that have the Miis on them, because in Miitopia on Switch, there is, like, a bunch of different codes you could put in to, like, people make, like, packs of Miis that you can just, like, look at and add to the game. And I hope those codes from Miitopia are compatible with this game, if it has the same Mii Maker, because then you can just bring all your stuff over, and, like, vice versa. Like, you could make codes in this, and you could put them in Miitopia as well.
Thank you for watching.
So, there's that. The Nintendo Today app launches later today. Nintendo is trying to be more of, like, a lifestyle / like, think of me every single day of your entire life company instead of just video games. They've been doing that a lot recently. Like, they started way back in the day with Wii Fit of just, like, being, like, lifestyle stuff. And then they've just done it for years and years and years. And now we have stuff like Alarmo. Like, we have a whole ass Nintendo alarm clock. Like, Sleep Nintendo, Dream Nintendo, Pokemon Sleep, Sleep with Sleep with your Pokemon, and then Alarmo, like, and stuff. So this is just, like, daily Nintendo news. You could just see all the stuff, because it might just be, like, kind of similar to the Nintendo Switch News app of just seeing news. But, like, I never got a big chance to, like, look at this stuff. Like, ever since Pikmin 4 came out. It's been almost 2 years, by the way, since Pikmin 4 came out. Same with Tears of the Kingdom. Which is crazy to say. But there was, like, on the Pikmin website, there was, like, a series of comics. And they lasted, like, a year. There's, like, a whole bunch of these. They would constantly update them for, like, a year. And there's still more information being added to the Pikmin 4 website of, like, lore and things. There was a recent page added to the Pikmin 4 website all about Louis and how everyone hates him.
After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today.
I'm tired.
Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out. That's all I have to share.
Alright, well, thank you. It's got some gray hair now, huh? I think with all of that, go back to the channel here. There were some neat things here and there throughout this presentation. I may or may not play Patapon. I also may or may not play Shadow Labyrinth. Both of these games look pretty good. Metroid Prime 4 I'll be streaming and doing a series on later in the year. Legends ZA I'll be playing in November when it comes out, because it'll come out the week before Thanksgiving. My other prediction is that it might not be the week before Thanksgiving. It might be in October, because Pokemon X and Y were the first Pokemon games to launch worldwide for the first time. Like, Pokemon games before would, like, release in different territories, but now they release worldwide. And that launched in October. Pokemon X and Y launched in October, so it could be October, but it's definitely November. Hey, Rhythm Heaven's next year, and the virtual game card thing I don't give a shit about. Tomodachi Life next year, and then Nintendo Today. So tune in next week, when we have another Nintendo Direct on the Nintendo Switch 2, which will be incredibly exciting, and we will actually get the information we are looking for. I think it's good that they got Legends ZA and Prime 4 out of the way here, so that they won't be brought up next week, because that means there will be even more stuff to be shown next week. We'll get a full breakdown of the Nintendo Switch 2 and its features, and hopefully see a bunch of new things, and I am predicting some sort of 3D Mario. Like, Mario Odyssey was 8 years ago, and then we got Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, and Bowser's Fury was 4 years ago. So it's about time we get something new for Mario. I think it's possible we get something Zelda related, because Zelda just kind of shows up. What I am predicting is I don't think we'll get a new 3D Zelda game, but we will get an old 3D Zelda game, being the Twilight Princess and Wind Waker Wii U games ported to Switch 2. I think that'll be, like, a huge thing for Switch 2. They'll be, like, Switch 2 exclusive, so that way you have to get a Switch 2 if you want to play Wind Waker or Twilight Princess on Switch. It still is just a shame that those never came to Switch. Very recently, there was, like, a massive restock of Amiibo. I don't think I can grab them from here. Like, Nintendo keeps restocking Amiibo, and, like, for the Tears of the Kingdom Let's Play, I used these, which are, like, NFC Amiibo tags of all the Zelda Amiibo, up to the release of Tears of the Kingdom. And, I still haven't unboxed my, my Tears of the Kingdom Ganon and Zelda, which I'll do when I play Tears of the Kingdom again, once I revisit the game. But I got the Guardian, and Breath of the Wild Link with the bow, and the actual Wolf Link and Midna Amiibo, like, in the box now, so that's neat. It'd be neat to actually be able to, you know, use the Wolf Link stuff in Twilight Princess itself. Will I play those games, though, is the question. If what I'm predicting comes true, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of 3D Zelda games. I've always, like, played them and then dropped them. And, like, the only 3D Zelda game I've played all the way through, besides Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, which are two of my favorite games of all time, was Ocarina of Time 3D, which was, like, over a decade ago. Could be interesting to actually finally play them all the way through, but I have seen full playthroughs of those games many times, so it wouldn't even be a blind playthrough. But maybe I could actually give them a shot and, like, actually sit down and do them. Like, I've played Majora's Mask and Wind Waker and Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, and I dropped all of them. So, and then other than those two things, the Kirby thing, the Kirby Planet Robobot remake could be for Switch 2, if that is rumored to be real. There was no Kirby in this at all. There was no Splatoon in this at all. So, there's many different Nintendo series that could get something on Switch 2, and I just can't think of them at the moment. We'll just have to wait and see. I could ramble on for another hour if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. I am not doing anything else today. This has been my reaction to the Nintendo Switch Direct March 27th, 2025, and I will be streaming again on YouTube next Wednesday for the Switch 2 Direct. I'll be back to streaming on Twitch tomorrow for Pikmin Squared. That's what I want to do tomorrow. I don't have work tomorrow. I want to sit down and do the Louis Quest stuff for Pikmin Squared. And I'll be continuing more Live Alive on Saturday. Again, I started my first playthrough of Live Alive. I'm finally going through that game. And episode 1 of that will be going up next week. I want to do the second stream of it so I know how to structure the episodes for Live Alive. But that'll be the current Let's Play. Starting next Monday. And since there's nothing else in here that's... Some of the other games that are in this are launching in, like, the summer. So, we're gonna get some interesting Switch 2 information next week for games that'll be coming out very, very soon. That's it. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna go back to sleep. This is streamed on YouTube, so you're watching this on YouTube, but normally I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/Pokéball35, link in the description down below. If you are not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, I don't know why you're watching this and not already subscribed. I'm doing a bunch of different things. Also, in an hour from now, when this stream is done, my playthrough of Deltarune The Upper Hand is going up. I played that yesterday. It is incredible, amazing Deltarune fan game. You should check that out once the video goes up. And then the real finale, finally, all these years later, to Pokemon XG comes out tomorrow. So I will see you